Hi everybody, I'm Jake, and today we're going to draw a kaiju monster. I'm going to start off with a real quick foundational kind of gestural drawing here. You don't have to do that with me, but it's just a step in the process that helps me get things down, and then I'll go through the foundational shapes and step-by-step things that will help you. And you can draw that as we go. So I'm just laying in some things, putting some quick lines down, just working out some ideas, and the rest will follow after that. Okay, so we're going to draw this kaiju monster. And the kaiju monster is going to be, the foundation of the kaiju monster is a circle right here and a circle right here. So if you want, so it's time for you to follow along here. So why don't you just draw a circle on the page and then another circle just a little bit above that. Keep in mind your spacing around on the paper. Keep it off to the side here because we're going to draw a little tank down here, or a little something else if you want later on. So leave some space over here, and those two shapes are going to be the foundation of this monster's body. Okay, and then we're going to draw a line. Actually, for that, let's draw another circle right here. So we got a big circle here and a big circle there. And then we're going to draw a smaller circle down at the bottom here. Not quite in the center of the circle at the bottom, but a little off, towards the left. All right. And then let's draw two arcing lines that come down like that. And then on the other side, let's have a line that almost parallels that and just goes right there. I'll leave a little bit of space out in the belly for the belly of the beast. Okay, and then we're going to have a line that about halfway up the circle, a little bit further up the halfway, comes down and around like that. There and there. Okay, good job. Now, also, let's continue this line on the other side of these two lines here. It's going to go like that. All right. And then let's draw a circle here and a circle here. These are foundational shapes that we're going to erase a little later, but it's a good guide. Okay, so we got those, and let's just, another foundational line, just connect those. Now would be a good time to grab your eraser and just kind of get rid of some of that stuff. We can get rid of that there, but don't be too particular and imperfect and try to get rid of the whole thing. We're just helping us see a little bit better. Yeah, this line too over here. Don't be too precious or perfect about anything right now. Then we're going to have a line that's going up and another line like there. And then we're going to have kind of a backwards half a J going in like right there. And then on the other side of the arm, maybe another little smaller one to show that little creases in his body. Okay. All right, let's go and do another this is going to be a foundational line just kind of on the back of these two circles that kind of arcs down like this and meets this other line back there. And this is also going to be a foundational line. We're going to draw over this so you don't have to push too hard. I'd recommend not pushing too hard on any of this. And also, it's also a lot of times it's a good idea to find a pencil that isn't too hard. It's a little bit soft. A good just number 2 pencil is usually good. They usually erase pretty well. Okay. So let's go in and let's add the mouth. The mouth is going to be, let's add a frown right there, and then a line that's leaning this way. Good. And then I'm going to put a little bit of an S curve to this. So it's a line that hooks, it goes up and then down. If you want, you could, if it's you just want to continue this and make it more of a C curve that goes like that, that's fine. That would work too. I just decided to maybe throw in a little bit of an S curve at the last minute. And then you see how it went past our foundational circle here. So put a little V to back to that foundational circle. And then to finish up the mouth, lightly put in a line here. We can go and darken that up later because we're going to put some teeth in here now and don't want to get in the way of that. So these teeth need to be pretty big, and I'd recommend making a little shark fin. Shark fin. And this is more of a triangle because we're getting closer to the size of the mouth. And this is a shark fin going the other way. And there we go. And maybe another one that's kind of hidden behind that other one. And we're going to do the kind of the same thing at the bottom here. If you want, you can knock that down. And as always, if I'm going too fast, feel free to pause it. That's probably the best practice, to pause every once in a while to get your bearings and work slowly. But for the purposes of just making a video, it's best to keep moving fast. All right, so let's add a shark fin here. Another shark fin that's not quite as tall, but it's kind of tilting away. And then one over here. Let's have this one kind of underneath, or not underneath, but behind that one. Just adding some variety. Maybe a small one right there, and then another big one right here. Okay. Good, and then we're gonna just add a curve right in there. And we can add some little bumps on it, which are little half C's, squished C shapes. Maybe some dots every once in a while there too. All right, making good progress. So your arm should look like that. So let's go ahead and add some more shark fins. This character's got a lot of shark fin shapes. Shark fin there, shark fin there. And we're kind of connect them with a little line there. We can indicate kind of a knuckle by kind of an upside down squashed U or C shape. And now it wouldn't be a bad idea to go in and just kind of lightly erase some of this arm. don't make it go all the way away because we're going to want to use it as a guide. So just kind of lightly erase it. A good eraser is your friend. These white erasers that you can get them at a lot of get on Amazon, or you can get them at a lot of stationery stores, or even if you have a Target or Walmart will carry these types of erasers too, if you're in the US. But yeah, they're good for erasing lightly for pencil marks. Okay, so let's go in and add more spooky shark fins. So he's got some spikes on his forearms. They're kind of all pointing that way on the top. And then I'm going to put some on the... Am I going to put some on the bottom? Yeah, let's put some on the bottom too. Put some on the bottom that kind of arc in the other way. And then more in the middle that are just more just V's. You could put some small ones in to add some variety, and maybe one big one at the end of the elbow. That's good. Okay, now let's do some of these shark fins on his head and back. These are just shark fin. Add variety. You can have some big ones and some small ones. Have them right next to each other touching, and then add a little bit of space in there. That have maybe one or two that are just kind of back behind them. We'll give it your character a little extra depth. Well, so maybe as we get towards the tail, they get a little bit smaller. I mean, you can make yours get bigger if you like. This is all just preference. But be sure to have plenty of variety in there. No even patterns. If you accidentally kind of create an even pattern, go in and add another one to break it up. Big and small, close and far, that sort of thing. Okay. So let's go ahead and finish this line up here. Let's add some eyes. So your eyes will be, or your drawing will look like this. So let's how we do this. Let's add kind of an eye where his right eye will be, or the eye on the left should be. And then let's just throw some ovals and circles just kind of all around. Just kind of space them out. Again, we want to keep them variety of size and distances from each other, not so it doesn't look too even. Maybe have one here on the side. It's on the other side of the face. All right, looking good. Okay, let's draw a circle down here for that other hand. And there's going to be lines that are pretty parallel, but not quite parallel. We can add a shark fin there, and just a little bit of it. That's a small little C or backwards R shape for the thumb. And then for the two fingers, just shark fin. add another little line down there for the thumb. And this is we can lighten up that, or get rid of that foundational shape circle there. And it's okay if you erase your thumb, that's okay. Just go back in and go back over it real quick. And add some more shark fin spikes right there. And we're almost done with our kaiju. At least the main things. For the toes, I'm going to draw some circles like that. Circles that overlap each other a little bit. The one on the edge, the one in the center is bigger than the one on the two on the side. Actually, let's do like this. I'm going to erase that and put this, the big one, over here more. So they're a little more in the front. All right. And then take these circles, and to turn them into toes, you just add a shark fin. More shark fins. Shark fin, shark fin. Shark fin. There we go. Okay, and now it's just, for the kaiju is basically done. Now we just need to just like add little details. We can add some folds at the knees. We can go back here and so this kind of curves around here. Let's add some folds back here. All right, and then just add like, you imagine this kaiju's, I don't know, he's living in the ocean most of the time. He's got a rough, scaly, hard skin. So let's add some just little lines. Let's before we do that, let's add a nice curve, fold of the skin up here by the lip, upper lip here. It's gonna even run into this eyeball, covering up the bottom of the eye, show a little squash and stretch in the face. So, and then maybe we'll do the same kind of thing here. A little squash there. And maybe we'll go like a little line that comes like that. A slight S curve. He's got kind of funky lower lip. Big like catfish, frog type lips. We can add some lines that are just kind of curving around those lips. And then, okay, now we can go back to giving him some like warts and just lines here and there. Add variety and a little bit of texture. It's okay to add some even up and inside, in between his spikes on his back. Some lines here, there. We're imagining there's muscles or bumps on the skin that we're kind of adding a little shading to. That sort of thing. Nice. Okay, now I'm going to draw a little tank down here to complete the picture. Give the kaiju some scale. I don't think this is a huge kaiju. He's just a couple stories tall. Maybe, I don't know, maybe about 4 or 5 stories tall. So we're at a tank, 2 circles. I'll make another video just to teach you how to draw a tank. 2 circles for the tread. and upside down U. Little turret opening. Maybe a little box that holds part of the antenna. Now let's draw some tink treads on there. Let's just add some lines in there. There's something mechanical going on in there. And then I'm going to draw a line over the top. Show like there's a cover over that tread. Great. We can even, if we want, let's add a little guy. Just a little circle. Our guy's right in there. Maybe maybe this kaiju is a little more than 4 stories tall if that guy's only that tall. Yeah. Cool. Oh, maybe we'll have this kaiju roaring, but we're just, instead of adding roar line, we'll just give some nice comic book lines coming out of his mouth. Or we could have done fire or something like that. All right, I think it's time to add some color and finish this guy up. So are you ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, great. Yeah, I added some little extra details during the coloring process. I added some hatching right there in the mouth and right here on the arm and leg. And I also had some lines here to add some details underneath on the stomach. Just add some texture and points of interest there. All right, guys, thanks for drawing along with me. Appreciate it if you would just give a like or subscribe to the channel. It helps me grow and make more of these, and I appreciate it. Thanks for drawing along with me. Bye.